welcome to ThePrint. I'm Sonal Matharu, and in this episode I will talk about how the mental health care counselling industry is booming in India. But unqualified and untrained psychologists are offering counselling services in the absence of any regulation. COVID was a turning point in the mental health care industry. It made people acknowledge the importance of seeking professional help for mental ailments, and therapy is now easily accessible. It is becoming more and more acceptable in a society that did not discuss mental health matters publicly for long. And now, the biggest growth is in the online sessions that allow stigma-free anonymity too. People can now find psychologists online on multiple aggregator websites, social media platforms, and phone applications. But the spike in access to counseling has led to a whole market of unqualified and untrained psychologists flourishing. Almost anyone with just a master's degree or a short bridge course can become a therapist. On social media platforms like Instagram and YouTube, abundant profiles of life coaches, listeners, meditation and yoga therapists and influencers are guiding people through social anxiety, stress, depression for a fee. Though many of them are not calling themselves counseling psychologists, the services they are offering are similar to those of a professional counselor. Even those who have graduation and post-graduation degrees in psychology, currently there is no way to assess whether they have received any practical training to deal with real patients. Therapists need constant updating and supervising. The quality of education in psychology is also not standardized, and most of the young counseling psychologists barely receive any training outside of textbooks, the experts ThePrint spoke to said. This unchecked spike in counselors is damaging the mental health care industry. For the patient, bad therapy might mean backtracking months of progress from the point where they gathered the courage to confess about what they're dealing with. This trend is taking the sector back many years. As of now, there is no mechanism of registering and licensing qualified counseling psychologists. Acknowledging this loophole in the sector, the Health Ministry passed an Allied Healthcare Professionals Act in 2021. It aspires to regulate the educational institutions offering courses in psychology. It would also ensure that only professionals with recognized degrees are allowed to practice. It will create a live registry of counseling psychologists after assessing their skills and competencies. A person practicing without registration will be fined 50,000 rupees. And right now there is no mechanism to report a therapist with a medical counsel like how a doctor can be reported for medical negligence. But the Allied Healthcare Professionals Act is yet to be implemented. Once this law is implemented, it will clearly lay down who can practice as a counsellor. But till the sector is regulated, it also means that it's down to the consumer of counselling services to check the credentials of whom they are going to. According to experts, the best filter is to check the reviews of psychologists or find one through references. Thank you for watching.